Am I live? Okay, I think I'm live. All right, we're going to try this again. But before I get too into the convo, I want to check the sound. But before I get too... it sounds terrible! I want to check the sound. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It sounds terrible! I want to check the sound. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It sounds terrible! I'm sorry, I wasted time. Okay. Testing. I think it sounds a little better if I... All right. I think it sounds a little better if I... All right. I think you can hear me now, right? All right. I think I was just way too close. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. It sounds like it sounds better. Wait for more people to get on. I'm not going to stay on too long. I did have a story I shared. I deleted the other video. I may share it again. Want to make sure you can hear me, though. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know it's annoying that I ask, but I don't want to start talking and then it sounds like static or I have a mouthful of marbles. Yay, thank you. Okay, and it sounds, I'm assuming it sounds good enough. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to fix my sound situation. That's been a problem for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to start this one a little better. I had a chip on my shoulder in the last one because I wanted to just get it out, but now I can get it out probably more productively. All right, every year, this is the third year that I've decided to do a scholarship giveaway around the holiday times. It happens in December, usually right before Christmas. And I gift a full scholarship to our full program to the full scholarship to one lucky person, but sometimes I'll add payment plan payoffs when I had the payment plans. And then I also will give other gifts to current members. So this year, I want to do similar. I want to definitely do the scholarship, but I want and need to put some things in place and do it a little bit differently. And I had a story time that went with that to show you why, right? But the scholarship criteria is as following, because I want to let me rewind it and give you the link so you can check out right now. I'm going to share my screen and show you just in case you can't click the link or you want to, listen at the same time. So I'm going to share my screen and you're going to go to freemicroloctraining.com/giveaway. And that is going to explain what's all in it, which I will do now with you. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so when you go to freemicroloctraining.com/giveaway, you will come to this page, and it's our annual Microloc Mastery Scholarships and Holiday Giveaway page. Win a free full training scholarship to the Microloc Mastery Training and Certification Program, and you can either learn more or you can enter right away. When you click this, you'll be prompted to enter your name, first name, your last name, your email, your city and state. So I know where you're from. If you are local, we have more options. So it's also good to know if we can pair you up with any mentors and do any other additional support. And then you write as effectively as possible. There is no limit. There's no minimum word count. But why do you want to win? You then enter, and you are now added to our holiday giveaway list of people. This is the list that we use to pull our winner from. So I will also I also like to announce other little things. If this is the same page from last year. This is what we did last year, but we've made some updates to some of the criteria, which I'm going to go over. So it's in 4 days. So I'll announce it on December 20th. The date is, scroll down. That should have updated. Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh this. I changed some info. All right, I'm going to stop scrolling, and I'm going to scroll slow now because I want you, that's a video of the first winner. Okay, so there's usually multiple types of giveaways. And so the full training system, you win a complete scholarship to the full program with full course access, supplies, tools, materials, regular group and individual coaching, because everyone that's in the program has a bonus 30-minute directory listing and more, entirely free. Obviously, I have to make sure we're going to go over the criteria to win this. It's so exciting. Then we no longer have the former way of doing payment plans through our program, but we have payment plans through a third party. But there are some people who still have some payment plan obligations, and so if they see this and they would like to be considered to just share maybe what's been happening, communicate, and say why it would be helpful to just get it off our records and get them scot-free, you are welcome to fill the form out and put your information. We can look you up and see. This entry is necessary. I will update this because we're going to use past people, and you have to communicate and let me know that you would like this payment plan eliminated, payment plan balance. And then I randomly and spontaneously mail gifts. Last year I mailed every member a gift set with some items. We do have some updated items, and so there will be some randomness. Unless your information has changed, you might receive a little gift. So what's included in the program in general, if that's going to be one through the scholarship, is the 24/7 access to the online training platform, full supply kit and supplies with our exclusive hair tool, 2 tools at this point, because this was last year we did not include the second tool, and now we have 2 tools that are included. You will get a certification certificate. You will get downloads, ebooks, customizable materials that you can use for your business, for your services, regular group coaching. We offer classes and training classes included in the program price for life. There are some that have a small payment fee, maybe for additional supplies or just for, but those you will know, but you won't have, you will always have access to free trainings as well, free workshops and add-ons that support the program curriculum. Your individual one-on-one session. We have exclusive communities. We do have a Facebook group that is it's private, but it's not just for people in the program. And then we have communities built into our platform that's just for community members. And we have a Microloc directory listing and exclusive listing offer built to the program, again, for free for 1 year. Access to ongoing training and support. Business support and advertising, which is also a part of one of the means is the directory listing, but also more is being built into that business program and much more. So you can click here if you want to just go to our page and you want to learn about all the different type of courses and programs we have when you click that button. And I will announce the winner or winners live and on our Facebook group and Instagram it's not Thursday, it's on Tuesday, December 20th at 8 p.m. I'm just going to update these tweaks, so it'll be updated when I get off the live. You can click here to join our Facebook group, or you can go to our Instagram page from here, and you can also make sure that you subscribed and follow our other channels. The Facebook page, the Instagram, the YouTube exclusively for Microloc Mastery. There is a YouTube page that is my YouTube page, which is largely of Microloc Mastery, but we have a Microloc Mastery devoted YouTube. It'd be great if you can go and follow that one as well. And we have a TikTok page. So that is the page you're going to enter, and you're going to how do I stop share? Let me. Stop screen share. And so that is some of the basic information. Can y'all still see my? I don't think you can still see my screen. Can you hear me? Okay. Hey. So here's some of the criteria. Okay. There's a weird phenomenon that's been happening, that happens sometimes, where people for a moment will grab free stuff, but they won't necessarily engage. They won't necessarily follow. Maybe they'll follow, they'll unsubscribe from email. Like, you just kind of like, it's a difference between people who actively follow, maybe follow for a significant amount of time, value the information, and continue to want to get more information and interaction. And then there's some people that just want a moment. And so what I want to do, this scholarship is going to be right for the person that is an actively engaged follower. You like the pages, you like the Instagram, you engage when you can, not just in a story. Sometimes I'll get engagement in the stories, I'll get people saving posts, but they won't publicly engage. It's just a weird phenomenon. That's not the type of person that I think would be great for this type of scholarship recipient. Okay, because I need someone that has loyalty and commitment, because I did have a story time I shared before this live when my live was acting up. And it's a little bit juicy, but it's a crazy story, and it really got me a wake-up call about just the type of integrity, and when you are giving something that's worth thousands of dollars and you're not asking for anything in return, I do want to make sure it's for the right person. You seek dedicated support through the program. You're seeking to get certified in 2023. Are you seeking to get certified in 2023? Are you willing to, do you want to be an affiliate? Which affiliates are paid? Do you want to be an advocate, ambassador? You're privy to all perks of the program. You are treated as a paid enrollee. It says my internet is kind of low. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure y'all let me know in the comments if anything is acting wonky with this live. Let me know. You also get first dibs on extra training support, additional training, including the Microloc Mastery Extensions program, and all those platforms that are being built out. So here's the process you're going to go through. You're going to go to the link on the bottom, freemicroloctraining.com/giveaway. You are then going to input your information, and you will get contacted back if you're selected for a second step. And that second step is I need to get to know you just a little bit more, make sure that you fit the criteria and that you're right for the scholarship. And then the third and final step is the announcement that we make on the holiday giveaway, which is on December 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the Facebook group or the IG. I think I'm not just announcing this in the Facebook group right now. So join the Facebook group, because if you are a recipient and you're in the running, you will already probably be a part of the Facebook group. And so that is it. And let me see. I see something. Let me just make sure I sound all right here before I get into any more juicy details that I want to get into about some things real quick. Oh, thank you, Chandrika, for the comment. Okay, let's see. All right. Things real quick. Oh, thank you, Chandrika, for the comment. Okay, I sound all right. The sound is okay. So, what I don't want is what happened with the first recipient. You can look it up. I don't need to say their name. Which, if you value and trust the system and it's benefited you, and like it's hundreds of other people that have taken our courses and trainings, we've in all different courses and certified pros, there's many people that have been able to benefit off the information, and they all have come in different ways and pay different prices for different things. But most people have found the information valuable and helped give them more money and whatever it is that they were trying to do. And so I feel like the great scholarship recipient doesn't need to be convinced of this. You already know this. Maybe you've been understanding and following for a minute. You understand. Someone said to me when I told them this situation with one of the winners, and they were being offered a job. I was offering this person a job, a paid job. They were excited. I was excited. I had made up the job description, had them sign it, had a start date. Say, okay, here you go. Just sign and agree. Let's get you started. They were on a plane taking I don't want to say competitor, but they were on a plane taking another training of something I'm building, and I was doing a lot of legal stuff with. And someone said, do people have any loyalty to, it was just like jaw dropping. And I think that concept of, if you're agreeing to work with someone, you're really excited and they're making all these provisions for you. And if it's nothing that says, hold on, let me at least tell her that I'm not going to be available. Let me not just ghost her email waiting for me to respond on a job offer where she's paying me to help, grow my portfolio as well as her program. And I just thought that was where I was like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm doing this differently. And I know there are people who constantly inbox and tell me and that they appreciate the information and they're thankful for it, and I appreciate that and everything. But I think that if we can, integrity is deeper. It's even if someone has not asked me to credit them or do something, I'll say it a lot. Like, oh, I got that information 10 years ago from so-and-so because she was doing this thing. She was doing the spring curls. I don't think I was sharing about a woman that I was using a technique from. And it's just because it's character. It's character. And when people are a part of a referral network and I'm referring people that I don't know personally to get their services or go to that business, it's good to know that they have a certain level of character. And I don't think it was necessarily that they were trying to be mean, because they had done videos actually praising Microloc Mastery. They were like, this person's close to my heart. They were talking about me. They got the gifts. And so I don't think that it was a mean intentional thing, but I do think that they knew, because the reason why it was kind of secretive is because I think deep down they felt like, and so it would have been more like, I would have just said, hey, I'm about to do this training with you. Like, you're the first in line for me to even, when I trust people, I will give you the hands-on training because I want to, it was just, you were close enough to get the specialized first draw the program, whatever. So there was no question that was going to happen. It was just a matter of patience and even understanding, maybe asking or saying, look, I can't get back because I'm about to go fly on a plane to some new place. And it was just bizarre. And I also knew it was a lot about me and my own personal feelings. So I'm always constantly doing self-therapy on myself. Like, okay, why you feel so hurt? Because, you pour your heart out in this and, you got a little bit extra sensitivity to things. But also I had to just hear from other people say, yeah, no, that was really unprofessional. I'm glad you got to see that before you went any further. And of course they stopped speaking, but it was like, I know how much money I've sent their way and I've done these things, and I'm like, so I just don't want it to be a position where I don't think anybody, when we talk about healthy boundaries, I talked about that before, and I talk about that in my therapy work. Creating healthy boundaries is good, and not everybody is it's not about being a doormat, but it's also about, you can still be caring, loving, and generous, but there's parameters around that. And I think it helps encourage people to be more respectful. So sometimes entrepreneurs, and if you're one, you feel this. Sometimes you feel like a lot of people may be haggling you about price, or they always want free, and so I tend to have to keep checking myself that is not what's happening. Like, I'll give out free stuff. We just gave a freebie Friday today. If you're an email list subscriber, you've already gotten a Starbucks gift card. I did that today. And so I have no issue spending my money and doing something for free for people I feel I want to give thanks for being a follower and supporter. But I noticed there's way more engagement and interaction on free than it is on something that I also feel is extremely valuable that may have a price to it. So that's why when I do the giveaways, I get the highest submissions for And then people have never, they just found out and they said leave one sentence, or you can kind of tell it's just like, I just want to get it, I just want to grab it. I think there's a point where that's also directly linked to like how successful someone will be if they are just in a grab mode without an investment of even spending time to understand what they're asking for, or how much will they be invested in learning the education and valuing the education and going through the process and understanding what's being built. And so the right and special person, I know, I have faith, will come through this process, and no micromanaging. I'm not going to be like, oh, what are you on the third module? No, not at all. It's just like, I am going to be 100% available to you when you need it, and my team when you need it, to get support through the program. If you take a 3-month or a 10-month hiatus, it's not going to hurt you. It's not like it's going to be like, oh, this is ungrateful. So I do know there's some previous scholarship recipients that felt bad about that. So I do want to say, don't. I know that Tamika, I think you've inboxed me, and a lot of people, they're like, I'm so sorry, I haven't been able to get through the program. I've had stuff coming. I said, no, this is exactly why I built this thing the way it is, so that you can take your time. I didn't want anybody feeling pressured to have to do it. I don't want you to feel like you have to be in person in class. This was launched during COVID, so there wasn't an option. But it is designed for you to do it as comfortably as possible for you. So it can take people, a year or two or more, but it's really about just what your goals are. So if you want to get this done fast, there's people that flew through, but they did a good job because they just went through the pace of the course as they were going through with their own schedule, and they were able to do it quick. And there's some people that take a little longer. So don't feel bad if you've won a scholarship in the past and you haven't yet certified. Please don't. And you're constantly in communication with me. You attend a lot of the people are attending our group coaching. They're attending the workshops that happen. I see it. So don't worry about that at all. Great. You almost done. And so that mannequin, the thing is, it's different things that happen in our life, and right now it's the holidays. Like, everybody is crazy and busy in some way, even if you're just trying to do your work before your business or the place shuts down for the holiday break. So don't worry about that. I wanted to make sure I selected a winner before the holidays so that you won, and we can get stuff shipped out to you, although it's a little slow with shipping right now sometimes. And then at 2023, whenever you're ready to start, you have everything you need and you're ready to start. We touch base when you enroll. We give you our welcome, and then we have our welcome calls. You can join in. You can watch the replays. You can email anytime. You can set up your 30-minute one-on-one bonus call anytime. You can get walkthrough and extra support with our coach. And if you want to keep elevating and being a coach and being an instructor, and there's a lot of things happening for 2023, you're already in, so you'll be considered. So I think this is an opportunity best suited for someone who really will appreciate this step up and waiver of an investment like this, because it is. And the prices have to keep going up. Everyone has to raise their prices. Even if this is a digital product, my prices to maintain websites, there's all types of things I didn't even know. Plugins and whatever. All these things have systems and teams, and everything goes up. So that's why prices have to be raised. Even the little things I've ordered 2 years ago, I've ordered in bulk, the price is up. So, the value of this is just going to keep being more and more if, as the way things are going. So again, you're going to go to the link at the bottom. You're going to fill it out really quickly. Go to the page, check out the page, check out everything that's in the program, and then click on the link and even go to our other website and check with our program. Just make sure you know fully, but I'm going to tell you, if you are engaged, if you aren't liking or following, then I kind of will suspect that you're new and you might not be as invested in the program understanding. So if it's something that you've been interested in for a while, this is a great opportunity for you. Make sure you're on that email list. Make sure it's interesting. I really want you to be able to follow our social media because, like I said, it's weird on the back end. There'll be engagement. There'll be inboxes all day. There'll be activity in the stories. But when it comes to posts and engagement, if that's low, the algorithm is wonky. It pushes my posts back. I pay for posts, or I've done posts, and it's like it's not even reaching. It's like reaching 10 people, and I'm like, how? When I have an inbox full of people asking, so you have to, if you can engage, that would be great. Otherwise, then it's just. The algorithm is just gonna do its thing, and then the information might get lost when there are special offers or something that you would like, or something that's in your price bracket, or free, or something you might not get it, or information that will be valuable. So, what did you miss? I went over the scholarship. I shared a little bit of a story about one of the winners, and some disappointment with what that said about character. But again, I was also I had never shared that story. I shared it with someone I was doing hair on, and they were just like, what? Because I was like just talking, we were friends before hair. Like, we're friends, and she's a client sometimes, occasionally. And so I just said, I don't understand. But then I said, I do understand it. That's kind of the mentality, even in this industry. I've been around for a long time, and I've watched and I've seen the energy. And I remember having to tell another woman, she was a part of a sister lot, which I have a lot of friends that are sister locticians, great relationships with, but she came with the whole heavy energy of envy. I was doing extensions, and this is in 2000, and before my daughter, 2011 or 10, 2011. It's on my YouTube. It's the first video. I was at a festival, and I did that extension, 2011. Yeah, 11 years ago. And I did that extension, and she watched it, and she was just like, you're Sister Lock. And I said, I'm not. And I said, but I admire, this is why I know about small locks, and I admire, but I do a lot of repair work, so I wanted to create this option. And she had never heard of Microloc extensions, and I said, well, I've been really practicing to create this option. And so after she berated me for a while, her people came over, apologized for her. She finally says, like, after 45 minutes, well, you do good work and your hair is nice. And I said, well, you could have just said that. And I said, this is the problem, I think, with Black women, is that we have so much hurt and pain, myself included, and we are so reactive and defensive, and we get into this fight or flight mode, which is not natural for us. We're naturally work together and want to be the sisterhood. But I said, this is one of the reasons why I think we can't get so as far as we deserve to be, because we're not helping each other. And because she was making, I don't get, people know me, I didn't get mad, but I was always smiling. You can look at my YouTube videos, I'm like, just smiling. I was young, and still am smiling all the time because I want to smile, but I don't get me angry because it's like you have to push me there. And that's why sometimes I look angry in these videos, because I'm like, I got stuff to say that I don't say. But anyway, I told her, coming to me with all your insecurities, coming to me, like, I never said anything bad about you. I never, all I did was come here and just shine in something I was excited about. And I was able to do an extension on a person at the festival, which was right there in the booth. And her people came over and said, she's like that with everybody, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, she's mad because she doesn't know how to do what you did. And I think she feels threatened. And I said, well, we don't have to feel threatened. What am I supposed to not put an extension on that person's hair because I don't want to shine too bright? Because I'm my own thing. And I can help people through that now, because it's like, I wasn't a part of this Sister Librarian, but I wasn't trying to be negative. I just wanted to be harmonious and help, support, and compliment. And so that energy and those kind of interactions from the YouTube, that's why sometimes I would be defensive because these interactions make me weary and they make me sad sometimes, especially being on the other end in a mental health professional, because it's like I see deeper than it just being all she's being. It's like sad to me. So when things happen personally, which some I've shared a lot, I've shared the person that took my business name and took all of our training and duplicated, took money from people who thought they were paying Microloc Mastery, and how I shared that. And I was like, I don't like to get and talk negative, but we need to start speaking up and holding each other accountable for taking, for not appreciating, for not valuing, because they're a reflection of us. I sit and work on these things. When I tell you it's just me and my daughter. It's not aunties and cousins. It's me and my daughter. I wake up 3 hours later and bring her to school. There's a lot of dysfunction in our families. I speak on it. So I'm really out putting everything into a lot of this that I've built. And then we have team members that help. And so it just hits a little harder when it's like you see somebody, kind of doing those things. But that's what I shared, and that's why I felt like I want to go forward doing things differently. I need a better screening process to make sure that those people who do truly, I know who y'all are. I know some of y'all so well because you show up all the time. I see y'all out there pitching your businesses. I see y'all out sharing about the program that you took that you value, and I'm like, thank you, because I did the same. I would do the same thing. If something was integral part of my business, I was growing, or, just trying to make sure that I'm as harmonious and respectful as possible. Because you know what it feels like on the other end of that. And I was like, should I share this story? Because yesterday it was just brewing inside of me. And I was just like, this is the 3rd year and I have not pitched this the same way. Y'all know it's different now. Last year I was all, how would they get away? I think it was after that incident happened with the first one. And then I was just like, it shifted. It shifted my perspective, what I was building and what I'm building, what we are building, and all the work. And so, and I don't want to ramble too much, but I did I'm recovering from a bad cold, so did a poll and I asked people, how long had they followed me, because I know that I seemingly came out of nowhere, but I have been around, and I share a reason where I was for a few years, about 5 years. I kind of went dark, and then that messed up my algorithm, demonetized my YouTube, and made me kind of go. And then when I came back, I was like, and so found out most people are new followers. There's a few people that I said, I know you for seven something years ago. I saw your videos. I'm like, great. So it just means that there are people that haven't been exposed to the fundamentals and things I've been saying about, standards, about the quality of the lot. When I used to do those videos back in the day, I would just say, okay, and I would just press record on my phone, and it was all grainy and real old looking, but it was just like information that I already had experienced through clients for a few years prior to me even sharing it when YouTube came out. So I was just like, okay, I have to make sure people know this, because they're booking appointments and I'm fixing. If y'all know, I did a lot of repair work early in my career. The bulk of it was repair and refinement. My mentor used to refer people to me and say to them, Jessica, she'll do repair. She'll really refine. She's really about refining and making it neat. And she does extending. She does things that my mentor was like, that I don't even know how to do. And she has this passion for it that I don't. So if you want to so she would refer my first Microloc essential unit for the half bald. I worked on that for weeks, and then did that service on her. So there's a lot of things that I wanted to speak to people who I noticed were coming in new at that time. So my information was always, I need to tell people so that they can avoid wasting money, they can find the right person. And so that's what started those YouTube. When I came back out with Microloc Mastery, which was a new brand, it was off the teachings of that. So I just always feel like I have to say these things now, because when I also was not doing live video. So when I started doing the lives on my own personal channel, just about myself, I was like, I haven't gone live, I shared, it was like coming out of a cocoon, and been through really hard times, as many people have been. And if you've been through hard times in your life, and you've been through crazy hard times, like where you had to go away for a moment and deal with life, and it pulled you away from your passion that you'd been working hard on, and then you come back and things have grown and moved in a direction with the things that you're passionate about. It's a very weird feeling, because I was like, I had to still continue to correct a lot of info, because I noticed when you leave YouTube algorithms and people started getting platforms and they were just saying all types of stuff, and it just, I felt like I'm going to go harder with Microloc Mastery. So our pros are focused on consistent, credible, firm, knowledgeable information. So we can be these beacon and pillars of solid, where they've made their investment of time, energy, resources, and got back the return of more knowledge and education they can help others with. And so that had always been the goal, for everything, that the vision with this. And so someone was like, what's your vision with this? Because it's deeper than hair. It's deeper than hair. Hair is an extension of how we celebrate our beauty, and all these things, but it has so many other layers to it, as we know, spiritually, emotionally. So when we do right by our skills, when we do right by other people's hair, when we do right by our values and principles, and we touch their hair and we continue to provide the service and exchange that energy, we are doing a much larger service and contribution to each other than we can know. And when we don't do right, it's more than just a messed up hairstyle. And that's what I was tuning into. Jessica, LMSW therapist, I was tuning into those the people that were crying about, or myself, how I would feel. And I was like, it wouldn't just be, my hair's messed up, I got to get it done. It would be, how am I gonna, like, I don't look presentable for work, I don't feel good about myself, how am I gonna fix this? I spent my money. Like, those were the layers that I was tapping into with people, more than just I didn't do her hair is kind of messed up. But so I felt like my contribution energetically to this industry would be people that understood that. And when you are operating in a with a certain standard about yourself, there's things you just wouldn't do, right? I would just purposefully, and if you did it by accident or unintentionally, you would do your very best to correct it. So that is the thinking. That's why I wanted to, I was like, I got to share this story for some other reason, but that is really probably the underlying thing of it. It was just like, when you are that close and working in proximity with someone creating something, and they've offered you all these things, and you just ghost and flake, how would you do that to your clients? Would you do that to, how can I vet people better? And if you have ideas as well. But I know that I like the process, so we start for the giveaway. There will be a winner, as long as you submit. If you don't submit, then no winner. But if you're thinking about it and you're like, you know what, I think I need this. I think that this energy, this vibe is mine. If it's not yours, that's fine. And you can go where your vibe goes. And that's exactly what you should do. But if it vibes and you get what I'm saying, you will get what I'm saying. And then I would love to welcome you, get you all the goodies. Because then naturally I just want to get, I'm a giver, but we're also building something that needs to be sustained. So I can't just be like, hey, everybody, I think I could try to give away a lot of, if you already purchased the program. So the giveaway has 3 components. Payment plan payoffs I don't really have. If you don't have a payment. If you purchase the program and you have a balance due, I would tell you, write and try to talk to me. Because we got legal reconciling and stuff, and we can get you off of that. But yeah, that's another story. We're doing a lot of closing out, and I'm trying to make sure that. But if you don't have a payment plan and you purchased already, we did the giveaway of gift sets last year. You probably already got the gift set and everything as well. These little tokens I can send out, but that's why this one's slightly different. Because last year we did a huge influx, you remember, of all the branded materials that came in. I was doing lives. I was showing y'all my mugs and the bags. So I would say, I don't know who this is because it doesn't, when y'all leave these, unless I log into my phone, I can't see who's saying that. But if you have specific question, I don't know what you have, if you've got the gift set and stuff already, because I can always send that out. We have some updated calendars. Oh, it's Tamika. I think you have like everything that's updated. You might not have an updated calendar, so you've gotten a lot of the gifts and stuff already. I'll tell you though that I'm always adding more things later, so it might not be in time for the holiday giveaway, but there will be some more stuff that could be given away to current members. But you just joined, so you have like you just joined like this month or last month, so I think you are up to date. If it's nothing that you received, I will give it to you. I said I was not gonna be on here this long, but yeah, so check your emails, email subscribers. We're getting ready to send out the links for y'all free gift cards. And so I will go live December 20th, which is a Tuesday. I'm gonna send some more information. You're gonna get an email with a link. I'll post it in the group too. I can't do it when I get off the call, where you can do the giveaway, and then you'll have the information. If you've signed up for the giveaway through the site, then you'll get the link saying, here's the form the official form to fill out if you like to win the scholarship. And then you'll have reminders for Tuesday at 8 p.m. And then when we do that, then if you win, then we get your mailing address. We start our process of getting you enrolled, and you get all the same process everyone else gets: the emails, the forms that you got to fill out to get your stuff mailed to you. We welcome you. Oh, this is what I did want to say. Everything's shutting down the 24th. Well, probably before the 23rd. Everything's shutting down. So there's a promo for 75% off the clearance, some of the recordings from the boot camp. I'm telling y'all, I had to send another message. I'm like, do y'all not realize? Like, I think that's that's the lowest price it's gonna be, but you can get a training for $9 that people pay for. If you're gonna take it, because I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna take a well-needed vacation. You won't hear from me. We'll have a team checking in, being available as needed. I'm gonna take a break into the new year. Undetermined date of return, but I need some time. I've been getting sick. I've been getting, for the first time, I got hives 2 weeks ago. I don't know, I'm telling you all of this info, but it really is to say, take care of yourselves, and I'm gonna take care of myself, because I haven't really taken a break, and it's been wearing on me. And so I'm gonna go out with a bang. That's why I'm just giving. This month is about just giving. So get stuff through your email. Take advantage of getting a training for darn near nothing, for a few dollars, that actually is extremely effective. It goes over our whole course outline. You don't get supplies or anything, but you can get a lot of information. If you want, I would say take it, but it will not be forever. If you wanted to enroll, the enrollment is open. All of that's going to close and everything, so that I can take the time I need to be able to recalibrate, get a team to get everything back where it should be, spend time with my daughter, and then we can come back. Will certification be delayed if I send in my mannequin? I just try to send everything in before Christmas Eve. Let me see, I'm leaving 23rd, the 22nd. So by the 23rd, if you could send everything in by then, because Christmas Eve is already a Saturday. So I'll tell you, yeah, try to do it by early Friday. And then we'll try to get everything in and responding to you. The sooner the better. And then I'm going to ask who can be available, for that break time. But I'm trying to give everyone a break. Like, we all need a break. But we will be, emergency, if there's something that you need handled on the back end, something happened, payment, like something like that will be available. And I have some messages here, so I need to get to it. All right, y'all. I've been saying, okay, I'm going to go for the longest. So if you have any more questions, just send an email over. All right. It was good talking with y'all. Have a good day. Bye.